Thank you, Dustin. Welcome out to Dozer Park. Thanks for coming out and spending this Saturday with us here this evening. Down in front of our dugout, I've got Thomas Spitz with me. He was our Beacon Insurance Beyond the Expected Player of the Game, and joining me on the PeoriaMagazines.com interview today. And Player of the Game when you were in the game for what, an inning? About maybe two innings, one at bat, and Player of the Game because you got a walk-off hit. Walk me through that last at bat for you.
Just going up there, trying to get a pitch to hit early in the count. I got a couple that I missed, and then once it got 2 strikes, you just got to battle up there. And fortunately, the pitch he threw was high enough. I was able to get it through that 4-hole and deliver for the team.
When you're up there, we'll just share this one. There we go. When you're up there and the infield comes in, situation like that with the winning run at third, does that change your approach at all?
Definitely. You want to get a pitch elevated. You know, they're obviously going to try to spin you low in the zone, get you to chase something out of the zone. So you just weak contact to the infield. So you definitely want to see pitches up and take advantage of a pitch in the zone you can drive.
Anytime you get a big hit, a game-winning hit, a walk-off hit, triggers the celebrations. They're out there. I'm not sure who got you with the bucket, but somebody got you with the bucket of Gatorade and water, and that's got to be a great feeling too.
Yeah, it's great until the after effects of all the ice and the cold water hit you. It's the adrenaline's running through you, so you really don't notice it at first. It's just a great feeling all around.
And then your host family bought your jersey, so I guess they got to get that home, put that in the dryer right away, right?
Yeah, I offered to dry it for them here, but they said it was fine. It was completely soaked.
I bet it was. Now, we've had 2 walk-off hits this year. You've had both of them. They've both been against Burlington. Just a pure coincidence?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I guess something about them.
Something about them. We got a last at-bat win against them the night before. Obviously, we're in a playoff race. We didn't know what was going on, or you guys didn't know what was going on in the Cedar Rapids, Quad Cities, Clinton, King County. Both those games were in extras. We were in extras. Drama throughout the league. We end up winning, so now the magic number is 1. Was that the first thing you guys did when your game was over, is go in and find out what Cedar Rapids was doing?
Definitely. You go in there, first thing you do is, see what happened around the league, especially when you have a chance to clinch that night. So we all went in there, and someone threw it on the speaker. We were listening to the Quad City and Cedar Rapids game for a little bit.
Now it's pretty simple. Now you know magic number is 1, so we win here tonight. We clinch a playoff spot. We can worry about the top spot tomorrow and get a spot clinched. And you guys all know that and are ready to go. And you've got to like a situation where you control your own destiny. You know, hey, we win, we're in.
Definitely. Anytime you can control your own destiny, it's definitely ideal. You want to take advantage of that and just do everything you can to put it away and get the W.
I know last time you were out here, we were talking about the draft, being from a small school and how they love everything that we put out about you on social media and all that stuff. But you saw a guy from your school, his name called in the draft last week as well. From that, what was that like?
It was surreal. I mean, the kid's been really close to me for the 2 years I was there with him, and we keep in contact daily. So when he told me the Cardinals were interested, I was like, okay, I'll keep an eye out. And early the 3rd day, he got picked up in the 13th round. It was a great feeling, not only for me, but I'm sure, his family. They went out to dinner, enjoyed a nice dinner. They all got Cardinals hats. It was very exciting.
So now when you get, I guess, to either instructs or spring training, you'll have another familiar face in addition to all these guys. That's got to be a nice bonus.
Definitely, it is a nice bonus. Anytime you have familiar faces, people you're familiar with, it makes going to work a little bit easier and more enjoyable.
I joke with Janae all the time that every team in this league has an LSU player or somebody he knows because he's from Miami, played at LSU, and it seems like every team's got an opponent. For a guy like you and a few guys other on the team that played at smaller schools, you don't really get that luxury all the time, so it's got to be nice when you do.
Yeah, definitely. We don't have, many guys out of Division II or our conference get drafted every year. So anytime, a guy from our conference that you played against, you'll shoot him a tweet or something like that. Congratulations, guys will keep in contact. But it is special when, you run into a fellow teammate, or someone in your conference that also got drafted.
I was talking to Vaughn yesterday out here about the outfield, the 4 of you guys kind of rotating around. Sierra's almost always in center when he's out there, but you guys kind of rotate around and have all made your fair share of really big plays this season. You mentioned on Twitter the other day not to run into a wooden wall because it hurts, but you made that catch in Clinton, which was my response back to, hey, you make the catch, makes it feel a little bit better. And I know we've talked about the defense before when you had one out here, but what's it been like to be part of that outfield unit and knowing that you guys are going to cover a ton of territory and all 4 of you have got the ability to make big plays, both as catching, diving for balls, or making throws back in?
it's definitely fun. Anytime you got four outfielders, I mean, that can go get it, it makes playing outfield enjoyable. Just makes communication a little bit more important. You got to make sure, especially, who has priority. But we all pull for each other. We all want each other to succeed, and it's great. It makes us work harder, and it's just a great thing to have.
The big arm for you and leading the team in outfield assists. I know I've asked you before about making you had the walk-off hit yesterday. You had a game-saving catch here a couple of series ago. How do those compare to each other?
Anytime you're in a playoff race, it compares pretty heavily against each other. I mean, it's a great time anytime you can help your team win. I mean, give credit to our whole team. Everyone's out here every day just battling, trying to get wins any way we can. So any way I can help, is great, but give credit to our whole team. Everyone's out here, early work, grinding it out, trying to get the W's.
Speaking of that early work, what have you been working on? I know working with Joe Bell, and everybody loves working with him, getting that extra time in the cage out here, but specifically, what have you been working on as the first half comes to a close here?
Definitely just, our reads and jumps in the outfield, just trying to get better reads on the ball and react rather than jump on it right away. So those are a couple things we've been working on.
We're getting some gum donated to us. Is that's Bray out there? Yeah, great. Finally, before we wrap up here, All-Star break coming up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday before we play the same team, Burlington, again next week on the road. What do you got planned for the off days?
RJ and I are going to go up to our host family's cabin in Wisconsin. They live right there on a lake. They have a lake house, so we're going to go up there. He's probably going to go fishing. I'm probably just not much of a fisher anymore, so I'll probably just lay out, try to get some of this farmer tan away. So that's about it.
Get rid of some of the baseball player tan that you guys have got going on over the last 3 months.
Definitely, that takes a lot to get back to normal, but hopefully 3 days it'll be enough.
Sounds good. Well, enjoy that time off. Great job last night, and good luck out there tonight.
Thank you.
Thomas Spitz, our Pekin Insurance Beyond the Expected player of the game from yesterday as the Chiefs got the win over Burlington in 11 innings, grabbing the 4-3 win, back-to-back 4-3 wins. And as Thomas and I mentioned, as we were talking about their magic number for a playoff spot is 1, so a win for the Chiefs tonight clinches a playoff spot for back-to-back years, which the Chiefs have not done as a franchise since 1985, 1986. The last time we got in the first half was when Jody Davis was our manager back in 2006. Cedar Rapids is at Quad Cities. A loss by Cedar Rapids in that game, which just started at 6 o'clock, would also clinch a bid for the Chiefs. And we start the day tied with Clinton for first place. 2 teams will make the postseason here in the first half. Clinton is at King County, and they get started the same time as us at 6:30. So that's the rundown as far as the playoffs go for this evening. We've got post-game fireworks coming up tonight. We also have a pitch in for charity tennis ball toss as we raise money for the Central Illinois Area Agency on Aging. So you can go up by the Pete Van Auken statue, buy tennis balls, 6 of them for $5. They'll have hula hoops out here, chance to win prizes in all 15 hula hoops, chance to win a 60-inch TV in the Tarpon Center, and a gift card to Maui Gym for sunglasses as well with the bucket that'll be held on the mound. As far as the post-game pitch-in for charity toss goes, we'll have the post-game fireworks as well. And then the Chris August concert will follow that here this evening. We are home tomorrow to finish off this series, to finish off the first half before we head into the All-Star break. We'll have 7 guys going to represent us in the All-Star game over in Cedar Rapids. But home tomorrow, it's a day game as we finish the half, Father's Day special with a 1 o'clock start. And all tickets are $5 for tomorrow. You can get those online, PeoriaChiefs.com. You can get them here at the box office today before you leave, or they'll open up tomorrow at 10 a.m. as well. You can get those $5 tickets for the Father's Day game here tomorrow. There's also a buffet available out in left field. $22 for the tickets on that, $17 for kids. And you want to get those buffet tickets, you can get those at the box office or online at PeoriaChiefs.com as well. We'll have an Edmundo Sosa player poster giveaway for the first 1,000 fans. Also got the catch on the field starting at noon when gates open. We'll have player autographs down here on the field at 12:15, and kids run the bases post game. All of our regular Sundays, our senior Sunday, and our kids Sunday special is in effect for tomorrow with Father's Day and the $5 tickets. So we hope to see you out here tomorrow for Father's Day. Sit back, relax today, cheer the Chiefs on as they try to clinch a playoff spot, and go buy those tennis balls to help us raise money for the Central Illinois Area Agency on Aging. Thanks for spending your Saturday with us here at Dozer Park.